VERTEX going up against the likes of Twisted Minds and someone else as well on Overpass over at the RMR. So there is some recent study material, and we'll see if Rare Adam were expecting this one, or if it is a bit of a shake-up in the veto that maybe Rare Adam weren't expecting to still be in for a decider. But either way, the final map of the day is going to be Overpass, and one of these teams is going home, one of these teams is going to tomorrow.
Hey, but at the very least, Mac, they can both say they made it to day 2. Because they did.
Because it's Saturday.
Because it is day 2.
Everyone's happy.
Anyway, Rare Adam starting off on the CT side, pistols in hand. Advent this time the one with the dualies. That surprises me. But maybe it's like, all right, whoever got the sickest clutch on the last map gets to take the dualies in the pistol.
Shut up with your dumb theories.
And Advent did get the sickest clutch on the last map.
I'm too tired for these. Tell me why he's got dualies.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Where's he playing at the moment? Oh, he's playing just outside the monster tunnel, so
okay.
That makes a lot of sense, you know. You want to get that guy.
Close range.
A lot of firepower, close range.
Lots of bullets.
Bap, bap, bap. Exactly.
And they made the right read. VERTEX, they're chilling down here. Bombs around. PZ, he is looking for some kind of contact over towards A. Sneaking up. Kaze on the short side along. Ooh. We'll see how the timing goes. PZ's been pretty good on these opening kills with the P250, so we'll see in just a moment if he makes it happen again. And on that contact, in comes VERTEX, but the Julies, they're standing and, oh, not quite delivering.
Well, see if VERTEX is going to make their way into this B-bomb site cleanly. They've still got to get past Moseyuh. And USP in hand, he is a dangerous man. Plan, however, is going down, and ADDICT is looking real sharp in this pistol. That's 3 from 3 for him so far.
Connecting. Nice open plan as well. You can play from short, you can push forward, but we're not going to see that just yet. It's the full wrap back to short, in through tunnel already.
Yeah, Rare Adam have no idea where they're coming from, and Brace chimes in with a clean one. Now it's Kaze who has to win the 1-on-2, and he doesn't really have time to be messing around. He'll push forward on short, but VERTEX have won the round at this point. The time is more than enough. And so VERTEX will draw first blood on the third map.
On the T side as well, a very important round to grab to get off on the right foot. I dare say we didn't get the results of the knife round, but Rare Adam probably won it.
You'd have to make that assumption, yeah.
You would very much assume it. Solid entries. ADDICT, a huge round out of him. That third kill crucial to making sure Brace could get out of sight and stay out of mind.
Yeah.
But now into the second, Rare Adam. Oh, we're going to see a force. 5-7s are plenty. And a scout as well. Kaze, oh, missed headshot.
Yeah, that would have been a big one, wouldn't it?
100%.
If he cleans that up, you know, he's probably feeling pretty confident over towards the A side to hold it solo, leave the rest of the 5-7s down on B. Seems like that's still the case, even though he didn't hit the shot. And the swing's starting to come through for Rare Atom. Malta knows he's in a bit of a spot of bother there. Calls for the backup. Moseyuh tried to continue forward to retrieve that gun and did lose his life as a result. So the advantage gained and lost by Rare Atom. Oh, that shot looked very close.
That crosshair was on. I don't know where the bullet went.
I agree.
But hazr has to be thanking his lucky stars. Either way, Rare Atom. It's only Mercury down here on half health. And a little bit of util to play around. That smoke at mid-sight has a gaping hole in it. And ADDICT, oh, he's going to be able to cross into water safely. Good timing on the push down. And hazr finds another.
Yeah.
So I dare say we'll see Rare Atom just keep these weapons in to the next. And VERTEX, a clean second round.
Would have been nice if Kaze might have been able to find a 5-7, but I think the closest one would actually be on the site. No one died up in window, did they? So, yeah, not really possible. Which means it's kind of just like -1 gun into the next round. If he has a 5-7, he can drop it over to anybody next round to sort of just give it a bit of a crack.
Yeah.
It doesn't really do that much, to be honest, but would have been a nice to have. But early days still, of course. So Rare Atom will have to take the save here in round 3. And then we'll get down to business.
To defeat the Huns.
No one here is a Hun.
Oh, okay. Well, third round, let's see if VERTEX can keep putting one foot after the other and not fall to pistols. Kaze, what's he going to do with this budget AWP? Can he connect? And did he even have a good spawn? It looks like he's definitely not going to be getting anywhere past bathrooms in time. Nade stack.
It's probably a good thing he didn't.
Yeah.
3 nades right in his face would have been a nice little wake-up call.
VERTEX hoping for that free opening with the HEs, but it was not to be. And we're going to see a double stack over towards the back of Graffiti, but already that one's been kicked in the can. We've got to push in through short pipe. Advent about to walk into Monster and have many numbers in front of him. He'll find one. No one ready to trade. And the 5-7, it's doing a little bit of work, but not quite enough.
Yeah, I mean, such a clean couple of shots on the first player, not much on the second. Mercury hasn't been spotted. Oh! I don't know how he gets away with that. But ADDICT, at least for the trade, it's kind of falling apart for VERTEX, though.
It's not looking too good right now. Gun picked up from Jamyoung, but he can't use it. And we'll see if VERTEX can salvage this one. It looked like it should have been clean when you think of the buy that was brought right in.
I mean, this could definitely still go the way of Rare Atom. Kaze's liable to hit a headshot with that scout. Didn't get it last round, so about due for one. And you got a player on short as well with a Galil in hand. Moseyuh gets the first shots off. He could be dangerous.
Taps down. Malta hits the shot he needs to. Headshot with an AK is just that little bit better than the Galil, and it saves the round. VERTEX keeping 2 alive and stopping Rare Atom from finding a first round.
So, VERTEX do their job. They win pistol. They win 3 rounds. But now they have another job ahead.
There's too many nail biters in this one. I don't like it. My heart rate, I'm getting old, Jordan.
Running out of nails. Full buy on both sides. No semblance of a bonus round here. And PZ's going to go for the quad boost. Doesn't see much.
They got there pretty quick too, but Rare Atom were already straight past it.
That was really clean from VERTEX. Kaze's ready for it, isn't he? So, mind games upon mind games. And Kaze finds the opener, but hazr able to strike back.
It's enough. It's an answer back into the round and in the 4v4. We'll see if VERTEX decide to just group up and hit a site, and we might be seeing that down towards the lower side of the map here. Bit of presence at Monster. Util dumped across as Jamyoung just wants this smoke to play with, given a couple of flashes there to Advent to set him up for success.
A little bit of slow creep into short water from VERTEX. Similar approach to the previous couple of rounds. They do enjoy hitting the B bomb site. But Advent has the molly lined up nicely. Maybe doesn't get it out quickly enough. And in fact, actually VERTEX trying to scale in onto the site, having no success. So it's just PZ and hazr now to try to bring this back, but with only 30 seconds, Mac, I'm not really seeing it.
Yeah. Just looking to punish any impatience. Nice flick downwards.
Yeah, I mean, that's good.
There is a chance, but there's only 20 seconds. And he's opting for the AK. He knows that these CTs could be anywhere, and it's double over towards that Monster side. The slow creep in from Maze as well, but he's spotted, and PZ not going to be able to readjust in time. A clean one for Rare Atom to get their first round on the board.
Yeah, clean enough, definitely. 3 guns through. Didn't really look super threatening in the end, actually, from VERTEX.
No.
Advent seemed to do enough on short to keep them at bay. What's funny is both teams, I mean, either obviously in the case of VERTEX, opted for the quad boost. Kaze looked toward the quad boost.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of interested to see whether or not that gets pulled out a little bit later on in the half when there's an AWP back in hand for VERTEX. Of course, not the case in this round. Bit of a nothing round, unfortunately, for VERTEX. No investment apart from the deagle on ADDICT. And that is maybe the freest kill Malta's going to give to Mercury of his life, but ADDICT does well to get the trade back, and that could even be an M4 that's retrievable.
Yeah, well, there's no CTs here. VERTEX just crossing those T's, dotting those I's, and making sure no one has eyes on the gun. But as you can see, hazr has managed to retrieve it. And he's going in right after ADDICT. to try and set up a couple of trades. Definitely the best chance that VERTEX will have in the round. No util. It's going to have to be contact, a go-go. And Rare Atom just going for that 2-2 split.
Kaze, I don't think has spotted anything there, but maybe VERTEX saw Kaze. Let's see what he's going to do. Moseyuh up on the bins, does get the smoke down at the right time. And you're getting some shots through, but none really connecting still. Kaze eventually chimes in with one, and VERTEX, the push into the bomb site, does come unstuck. That's a great hold from Rare Atom.
Doing it all, doing what they needed, and avoiding getting in the crosshairs of that M4. And it was enough to shift into another gear, to shift the momentum back in their camp now. And into the 6th we go. No bomb plant, no extra money, and the round loss bonus wasn't too amazing. But VERTEX, they have had enough for another buy. Util's a little thin, but let's see what they opt to do. Bit of a default now, looking for that early short control. Over towards Fountain as well, just keeping eyes on as much as possible. And Rare Atom aren't quite fighting for anything at the moment, just staying passive. And even looking to go for this 4-1 split. Mercury, early rotation to heaven.
Fan battle back and forth.
Kaze at long. Might be taking some kind of contact here, but the flash is enough to force him off.
Yeah. That said, VERTEX obviously having to expend a lot of util to just even get close to the bomb sites, which is Overpass in a nutshell when you're up against an AWPer, especially one like Kaze who can be quite dynamic. It's toward the B side again, though, that they'll try to make their entries, and ADDICT does a great job of it. 2 on the trot, loses his head to Mercury, or rather to Moseyuh. Mercury does just the same to Malta. And we're back into the 3-on-3, even despite such clean entries for VERTEX.
Oh, the double M duo just so deadly. Down on the B site, and they're just going to wait this smoke out, but the bomb's going a different direction. 30 seconds, it's a big rotation away. And Brace has not been able to buy the timing, but PZ has to try and figure out exactly where these rotations are going to come in from.
How has PZ got there?
He's just pushed, mate. There was only one player on the A site, and that was Kaze.
He's still pushing.
But no scope yet, no sound. Rare Atom have an inkling, though. They're not on B, so they have to be going to a different side. Moseyuh, he'll go down, but PZ can't double it up.
Oh, hazr's rushing the plant. Oh. They haven't peeked him in time, though, and this is doable. hazr, 1 down already. It's Mercury solo for Rare Atom, and hazr knows exactly where he is. That is it. Exactly what VERTEX needs.
Bit of extra gas in the tank after that one. And finally, hazr not looking like he's lost. In shambles, he's happy.
He looked confident there, didn't he?
Yeah.
I backed him as soon as I saw him watching the correct angle. Both CTs coming from the same angle. hazr's the kind of guy that's going to hit that shot.
And playing at that bin from bank as well is just so annoying if you're a CT coming up from jump up.
Yeah.
Just that headshot line. Oh, nasty. But hazr, well, look, this is the time he plays best, right after midnight.
Maybe.
True gamer.
Look, big clutch, obviously, for VERTEX. Still not sure it's as impactful as the ADDICT 2v1 that we saw on Inferno, but it's definitely a good sign that the individuals are still firing for VERTEX, that they've still got that tenacity in this series.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it is getting late, right? There's no question about that. We can't sugarcoat it. Both these teams are probably getting pretty tired. But will that affect the gameplay? So far, no.
Between maps, they were in decent spirits, considering the comeback didn't work. So we'll see what they're going to do here. ADDICT very quick through con. Finding a hole again. Rare Atom, they're loving this 4-1 early split. Playing deep with Mercury over towards the A site. Kaze missed opportunity. These flashes just nerfing him.
PZ just swings so fast with that scout. Kaze can't hit the shot. But he's changed his position up, looking towards bathrooms. And in the meanwhile, PZ starts to work his way up long. There you go. He's hit that one.
It's the leg. but it's not the conversion yet, and Moseyuh's gone aggressive. Is this going to be enough?
And it's a nice re-aggression from Rare Adam.
Timing on the smoke couldn't be better.
Exactly. It's really keeping VERTEX at bay, keeping them thinking in the bathrooms. And 50 seconds left. I mean, there is actually a world where VERTEX can kind of call the cancel, but Moseyuh's all over that. Look at this push. This is confidence from Rare Adam. And information gathering at its finest. ADDICT.
Oh,
he's spotted Moseyuh for sure. Absolutely has. Flash in. Almost wants to take that fight, but PZ could be the one to do it. Maybe. Maybe they didn't spot him.
No, they saw him the first time. They didn't know he was aggressing. It was enough, though. Timing favoring VERTEX. And so is the numbers.
15 seconds left. I don't know if the timing necessarily is favoring VERTEX. They've got to go fast. Bomb is getting planted courtesy of Malta. So in the end, actually, yes, they do get into the site pretty clean. 2 players down on B. And Kaze going for the save as well. That one kill onto Moseyuh changes that round entirely in the favor of VERTEX.
And it could have gone completely the other way. ADDICT didn't know he was close. PZ had no idea. He had his knife out. He was lucky to have the chance to go back for seconds with the scout there and even get himself an upgrade. But look, 7 surviving at the end of this round, a 5th on the T side for VERTEX. That's not a bad start here on Overpass.
I mean, T side, 5 rounds. You'll absolutely take that as a scoreline at 7.
Historically, it's been par. I feel like we have seen VERTEX have a very strong T-side domestically.
Yeah.
It's just overseas. I think they did all right against the likes of Twisted Minds, but...
It's kind of hard to read into that game, though, because Malta wasn't playing.
Of course.
So it wasn't really an accurate representation of what VERTEX can bring to the table.
Coach Kingfisher stepping up to the plate on that one, but not this time. Back in the coaching role. And, Kaze shooting the wall there.
Yeah, giving away his position. Brace as well, able to spot that pistoling player and start to force them back. 1 for 1. Jam Young is going to be bold enough to get the MP9. Smoke does allow him to do so.
Ooh. I think he was even thinking about going for that AK over towards sandbags. Bit of damage.
That is a lot of damage.
MP9s don't pen like that. Not in my hands. Brace, though. Timing of the ages, and they're looking to set up a boost. Oh, the bag's been dropped. At least ADDICT's there to save it.
Oh, dear. That is awkward. That is actually really awkward. It brings it back to 2-on-2. Mercury getting a bit of work done with that P250, and hazr is out of there.
Look where PZ is again. The sneaky individual, and we're going to see the exact same round play out as before.
Easy for PZ.
But how thorough is Kaze on the clearance back through the maze side? And is he going to expect the offline? Jiggling, clearing out the close parts and committing to the B side, going into short there for Rare Adam. But that noise is being made now, and it looks like it's going to be a con approach, not liking their chances with PZ going aggressive again.
Do have 2 defuse kits, do have 2 smokes. So entirely doable for Rare Adam. But they're going to have to get in there quickly now. 1 smoke to jump up. And the other smoke, you think, for the bomb. Mercury flashed off the line. Good counter util from VERTEX, just buying a little bit more time. They do have a molly, but again, there is a CT smoke, so maybe that's not going to be the biggest of factors here. PZ, though, will line it up.
Oh, hazr.
Mercury on the defuse. hazr landing those shots. Will just about secure the round, but I think Kaze's in there with the defuse just in time.
Oh, barely. Whoa. hazr's going to be looking back at that and kicking himself. Man jumped across where Kaze could shoot him. He was safe tucked in the pocket.
Yep.
But he just wanted to run away. His instincts were wrong this time, though. Wait, this is a kill? Nah.
Oh, my God.
Nah. MP9 has got good jumping accuracy, but at that range, get out of here.
That's a bit gross. Oh, that's it, isn't it? If he just sits there for another half second and doesn't move.
I know. Hindsight Harry's.
Yeah, indeed. Hindsight hazards. 5-3 scoreline. Attack timeout used by the T side. Money's still a little bit problematic on the CT side once Advent invests. 1900 loss bonus. Probably still can get a buy together.
Yeah.
If they're able to save a gun or two especially. But
Well, let's see how this one plays out.
definitely still hanging in the balance for Rare Adam at the moment. Like, they're not in control of this half by any stretch of the imagination. VERTEX also quite low on the money. Big swing round coming up. And that's obviously why we've seen the tack timeout come through. Faster play from Malta into short water. Gets up onto short as well.
Has been relatively successful at getting close towards those sandbags. Advent just chilling with a molly.
Where is he going to throw it? Short,
He
Monster?
doesn't know. He's waiting.
Well, he's got Jam Young watching Monster, so he probably doesn't need to be too worried about that.
Pretty sure we also have ADDICT in position to set up a cheeky pop over the toppy.
Or a boost, perhaps.
That is what I was referring to, Jordan. Thank you.
I see.
And speaking of, oh, ADDICT. ADDICT's my man. He's been sharp all night, but he might have used all the fuel.
I mean, that's one of those things, right, where you miss the first shot and it just becomes harder from there. Brace and PZ, what can they do with 50 seconds to their name?
Well, not a lot. Shoot at walls. Hope something sticks.
Got to do some economic damage. They've got to try.
This flash might be the difference maker. Jam Young jiggling, might be able to dodge it. It's all down to the timing. Smoke on Monster. Brace making his way out, expecting the swing from Pillar. But Brace has only got one kill this game. A slow start, finds the angle. But PZ wants more. And oh, the setup from the CTs is too strong already. That time it's ticking and Kaze's hitting everything.
Sharp shot from Kaze indeed. 4 up for Rare Adam. They are certainly not going down without a fight. Neither of these teams prepared to let control of this half get wrangled away from them.
Yeah. Jam Young got 2? Yeah. It's just spinning around, hitting everything.
I think he got the player progressing through Monster and then turned around and got ADDICT.
Such an awkward fight on that boost there. Just couldn't quite hit the head. And back to the Glocks. VERTEX go. Beautiful timing on the flash into short. And Moseyuh has an SMG for a reason.
Yeah. Look, not really expecting much out of VERTEX in this round, and it's Moseyuh's playground.
The money man is farming up the bills.
Yep. Pushing his way through, that's for sure. Looking for some extra kills for the MP9. And he's all over the map at the moment. It looks like he's even going back up to A. Which wouldn't be a bad shout at this point, but maybe Kaze will get the job done without him.
Jumping close range. Missed opportunity, but these Glocks, it's going to be hard to make too much work.
Leaving it for Moseyuh. Gets 3 with the MP9 in that round. So, yeah, any thoughts of economic trouble for Rare Adam are starting to dissipate. Not sure about the burst fire there from ADDICT.
Ambitious, for sure.
But that's all right. 5 apiece is the scoreline. We were saying 5 on the T side's pretty good.
Yeah.
But that was 7 rounds in. And now it's 10 rounds in, and it's been equalized. So I still want to see a little bit more from VERTEX on this T side before I feel confident heading into the second half.
ADDICT leading. 1 kill a round so far. 10 and 7 on the other side of the pond. Moseyuh doing a lot of that heavy lifting.
Yep. But
this round, a different approach. More numbers stacked towards the A site for both teams. We'll see if Kaze is going to be able to connect with the D-Law.
Yeah, it's a nice little 2-man setup. Even, in fact, 3-man setup here as Jam Young starts to push his way up long. A lot of aggression from Rare Adam that we haven't seen so far on Overpass. And VERTEX, they almost get brought unstuck. Oh! Jam Young, he's made a bit of a meal of it, and that's not something you'll say every day, but even still, Rare Adam have the numbers there.
That's enough. It's almost around already. That bomb down at the front of bathrooms, and PZ not ready for the wide swing out long bathrooms. And there you have it. Rare Adam stringing it together for long enough, back in the lead.
Yeah, that is a round that's gone in the blink of an eye.
Look, the saving grace is, for VERTEX, 5 rounds on the T side is pretty decent right now.
Yeah.
And Rare Adam, look, even if they don't put a foot wrong from here, VERTEX have done some work to give them some breathing room in that second half.
Look, I will agree with you, 5 rounds is decent, but I think if you let Rare Adam get 10 on the CT on the trot heading into the second half, I'm still going to be worried about VERTEX there.
Yeah. I'd have to agree. That still needs to happen. And it might just be Mercury just poking his head into Fountain. And Jamyoung doing work on the other side of the map. Not sure where it's happening.
Yeah, I mean, look, it is just a pistol around here for VERTEX, so... Don't know that Rare Adam are going to be taking too much out of it. Fans definitely are. A bit of an explosive start to the round, and then things have slowed down a little bit.
Yeah. We'll see if they can find any kind of damage at all. PZ, he's an AWPer, so the Deagle is pretty much second nature. Ooh, boost on the offline.
Nobody there, though.
Could be. Kaze gets the info that Ratum want.
I will say, Rare Atom is a very hard name to say quickly and well, because it ends up going like Rare Atom.
Rare Atom.
Not Rare Atom.
Rare Atom.
Rare Atom.
I bet you big old Jimmy Bardoff would nail it with solid pronunciation. But us tired Australians, look, things get slurred over here, and that's okay.
Look, I mean, this first half is getting a little bit sleepy for VERTEX as well, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot disappearing from the tank, and there you go. Little underarm poppy. And Mercury finds a lineup over towards Idiot Wall.
Those diagonal flashes are really cool. Any kind of diagonal utility.
Probably impressive. You're running sideways and you're jumping.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like throwing it in front of you, but not really in front of you.
Physics. Crazy. Well, let's have a look at what VERTEX can do. Back on the guns again. And Rare Adam have gone aggressive this time. Look at Mercury, the mystery man, sneaking in. Corners cleared by PZ. The other jig is up, but that's going to be a smoke invested. Oh, pushing through the smoke. Could be at risk of the round. The spam's starting to come through. It's not quite enough just yet. The nade to zoning Mercury away. And it's just such an awkward fight, but hazr finds him eventually.
He cops a bink through the wall or something. I don't know, whatever. But hazr's down on 7 HP. ADDICT on 44. Mercury's done more than enough. He's done more than his fair share. He's also bought a lot of time. And Malta just crouching, walking onto A. It's not going to work out. Brace, same kind of a concept. Jamyoung, good enough to deal with 2. Going to look for more as well. That nade might be it. Doesn't matter in the end. Jamyoung dies, but Advent's there to cover it off.
He's too good. VERTEX, they look sleepy. They look sloppy. The trades aren't coming through. The shots aren't hitting.
They need to fire up. I think they need someone to sort of really just reset them here. It's slowing down a little bit too much for VERTEX.
That being said, this is the Jamyoung you expect to turn up in an elimination match.
100%, but this is maybe not the VERTEX I expect to turn up here.
Yeah.
I want to see someone pick up a big clutch, you know, bring some fire back for VERTEX, because at the moment, they're kind of just slowly but surely getting knocked out of DreamHack Melbourne.
Yeah, it's been a long day for both these teams as well. And maybe the endurance is really getting tested.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I have no... Like, I don't blame them, but the end of the day is if you want to play tomorrow, you need to fire up, because Rare Adam's certainly firing on all cylinders right now.
Well, Deep Monster Smoke going to be refreshed yet again. 3-2 split this time. Deeper approach on the A side for Rare Adam, but that's not really a factor. Malta, him and hazr, look at that. That's going to be the B side. Found a 2-man advantage in Moseyuh. He's hanging around to lock down May's side, but can they win the round? The nade, it might just be enough.
That's a little bit more like it from VERTEX. A little bit of pizzazz, a little bit of fire, a little bit of pace. And it catches Rare Atom off guard. Mercury and Kaze, they know they can buy next round, so they may as well go for this.
Yeah.
A 2-on-4. That would be the nail in the coffin for VERTEX. Kaze, he's got a bit much to do here. 24 HP. And look, I'm going to be honest, I don't really know why he's saving. Because Advent's got 11k, Moseyuh's got 10.
Very true. Maybe he just doesn't want that AWP going into the hands of the T's. He knows they're pretty broke, but you're looking at PZ's money. They're about to win. They got enough to get that AWP anyway. But look, Kaze doesn't know that. He's trying to track the economy.
All right. Let's see what we've got. Final round of the half. Could actually be a pretty big one in the end. I mean, this entire half, it's really felt like Rare Atom have been slowly but surely getting on top, grinding VERTEX into the dust.
Yeah.
But what might have ended up being a potential 10-5 half could still end up being 8-7, VERTEX 7 on T. You'd take that every day of the week. So big one coming up right here for VERTEX. Lots of early utility in from Rare Atom. They don't want VERTEX to go quickly toward B, but that's not going to stop Malta. Had a bit of a peek. Did cost him some HP.
Yeah. We'll see if he can make anything work from short here. Not spotted just yet. And, oh, nice molly. A little bit of retake util boost over the top to put him on the line, but easy, ready and waiting. Oh, top of the helmet spotted, but no connection.
Yep. Starting to run down some of that util for Rare Atom. They've got no mollies left, only smokes as far as delaying util. Some of those flashes getting tossed out as well. One good piece of information for Rare Atom is Mercury has progressed quite far up long, hasn't seen anything, and he's now starting to make his way almost into playground, party. Have a look there.
PZ's making all this noise as well, and Mercury should have heard it. It's keeping a player on A at least, but now the push, the dry contact through Monster. Jam Young gets the info, spots the bomb, and now it's going to be a chaotic rotation back towards the B site. Moseyuh, let's see what he can do.
Yeah, indeed. Util getting tossed in by VERTEX. Advent sets himself, steals himself. He knows this is a big round. They've got a numbers deficit, but it's been brought back by Kaze and Advent. Oh, and the bomb very nearly doesn't even make that cross into the bomb site. Brace is scared, but he's going to have to plant it. PZ unable to land a shot with the AWP. Oh, gets a second chance. Quick, nicely done. And it's just Kaze left in the 1-on-2. Brace and Malta quite low. Malta spotted! AWP shot connect! That's unreal! That's unreal! Kaze, how did he know? 9 for Rare Atom at the end of the half. How did he know?
I have officially lost my voice and lost the plot. Insanity. Absolute insanity, and that's the half. What a way to end one half. We got one more to get through. But ladies and gents, go get some water, go have a breather. I need one, you probably need one too.
You hold this map, I'll hold your hand. Take this love around the world. Don't mind those crows buzzing around your head. Nothing's gonna hurt your girl. I believe we're here for a while, then we die. But I believe this love is stronger than you and I. Let's take the Jeep, belong to my dad. I know just the thing to do. Don't mind the law, hard on our heels. No one's gonna come for you. I believe we're here for a while, then we die. But I believe this love is stronger than you and I. I believe we're here for a while, then we die. But I believe this love is stronger than you and I. this map, I'll hold your hand. Take this love around the world.
I tell you what, it's almost 1 a.m. local time, but you wouldn't know it based on shots like that from Kaze. 9 rounds for Rare Atom in the first half. By rights, maybe should have been 8. Brace, it looked like he did everything right, hiding in the smoke, but Kaze, with a little bit of brilliance, gets that one over the line for Rare Atom. Advent did the exact same thing at the end of Inferno. Maybe that X factor on display tonight for the T side now. Let's see what Rare Atom can do. They put themselves in a position to win this map. If they get the pistol, it will be a massive uphill battle for VERTEX.
I have no idea what else could happen to make this series more entertaining. But are you glad you hung around? I know I am.
Yes.
Yes! Silly question.
Well, see what Rare Atom can do here. Just a little bit of a cheeky walk out from the monster tunnel. Malta and Addict doubled up at the toxic barrels. Looking pretty good here. Malta's stucking his head down. What's Addict doing? He's still looking at the floor.
I don't know. They're just living. PZ's doing the heavy lifting, and Addict chimes in time. It's a clean one.
They barely even needed him.
Is perfect.
They did not even need him. But you could see the sense. You could see what they were going for.
Yeah.
Important pistol round for VERTEX to win.
And another good read on these pistol rounds. They've obviously been looking in to Rare Atom's strat book.
Right. That's right.
Counter-stratting well.
Doing a lot of work. Kingfisher, obviously, jumping in. Probably helping the boys out. 4 MP9s for VERTEX and an M4 for PZ. Not a bad buy-in to a round like this. Rare Atom do not have any armor at all, so those MP9s are going to chew through the Rare Atom members.
Rare Atom have had a decent approach to these rounds, though. Just staying close, taking their time, allowing VERTEX just to waste as much of this utility as possible before they show their hand. Slow mid-round creep towards bathrooms. And that's going to be the contact that VERTEX were looking for. PZ spotting one, hoping that there might be more around the corner. But with the bathroom set up, you can see Mercury hoping he can find some kind of gap over towards long.
hazr, spider senses may be tingling, but
I think his head's tingling after that one.
I think maybe he doesn't have a head to tingle with anymore. 4v4.
Ooh, jumping. PZ.
Shots like that from Rare Atom do start to make me wonder. PZ, I think, is wise to back away.
Yeah. Staying slow, doesn't want to get caught moving, but he will be.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh, Brace. Looking to rotate in. Hold the A-site solo. Addict, close range with the MP9. He'll win that fight, which may steady the ship enough.
Just don't peek Moseyuh.
Just don't peek Moseyuh. That's the strat right now for VERTEX.
That's all you got to do.
Run away from the tees.
I mean, there's 17 seconds, right? So Rare Atom, we're going to have to pick the pace up. Kaze can't get much done, but Moseyuh, danger man, deagle in hand. Can he get at least one more before he goes?
Maybe. He knows Addict's around somewhere. He's got the read, but he can't quite connect.
Close.
Oh, thought he was. I thought it was happening.
2 absolute banger shots from him, though.
And
makes you a bit scared as to what he might be able to do with a gun in hand.
with both pistols, solid start at the beginning of both halves now for VERTEX. is where they're finding a lot of these rounds.
Yeah. So, Rare Adam have the AKs. And they've got the support from the crowd as well. Instant smoke onto the Molotov, try to get aggressive in towards Fountain. Not really much of a defense there from VERTEX just yet.
Yeah. Nice offline from PZ. Boosted on the shelves here. Jam Young, he's seen this one before though.
Yeah.
And ready for the offline.
And they're going to pick the pace up toward A as well. Mercury catches hazr. That is awful news for VERTEX. Jam Young's already into the site, ready to cut off the rotations. If he gets so lucky, Brace goes through the smoke and meets his demise.
Thought he beat it. Thought he beat the numbers. But now, 2v5 scenario, it's looking very much unlikely for VERTEX to go for this one.
Yeah, but like, what are you even saving right now? A couple of MP9s. Sure, armor, defuse kit, whatever. But just doesn't feel very good. And that'll be
saving for the thought, you know?
Rare Adam up to 10. This is very similar vibes to what we saw on Inferno, right? Fairly competitive first half. Rare Adam pulling ahead in the second.
Yeah.
Up 10-8. VERTEX were able to make that comeback almost happen on Inferno. What they've got to avoid here is giving Rare Adam too much space. If Rare Adam get out too far ahead, they should close it. But if VERTEX can find a way to answer back quickly, you know, before it gets out of hand,
yeah,
which is not what they were able to do on Inferno. It took them a long time to really start to respond. I'm talking maybe next gun round, VERTEX. Got to get themselves a win. Otherwise, the deeper we go, the later we go, the lower the morale gets.
Oh, yeah.
And it's very tough to get back into it. You know, if you're down 13-8, 14-8, you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel then. But if it's 13-13 or 12-12, something like that, VERTEX is still fighting.
Not Rare Adam getting in the second half as early as they can, and VERTEX, the economy is lacking, and PZ.
He hit a shot. He got a shot onto Jam Young with that scout, so he's kind of done his job.
It's a gun on the ground. Potential for someone to push and find it, but we've got this full stack. VERTEX taking a hard gamble.
They've cleared out short water, or at least they've spotted that there's no one there. But they have not decided to go back up to A just yet. hazr on his way now. He's only one player though. One player with a deagle.
And where this boost is over towards B, that means it's a super fast rotation to A. So if hazr can survive for just long enough,
he's come back. He's come back.
Flashes that can maybe set him up. He's heard the execute now. But it's just going to be the save. So VERTEX playing the numbers game, and they lose this time.
Fair enough. Sometimes you got to take that gamble.
With the round loss bonus and half armor already there on a few of the members, I would argue they're probably just going to upgrade into a couple of primaries on the next. Maybe. It should be an option. And Rare Adam are going to be happy to handshake this one, secure an 11th round. 4-man setup for VERTEX, but they're thinking maybe we can get some mitts on a couple of these AKs, but that's not gone well. 5-7 at mid to long range is never a good prospect.
Terrorists win.
All right, so how much money have they got? Probably not enough to actually get any upgrades here, Mac. So it'll have to be another save for VERTEX. Obviously, ADDICT can hang on to that M4 and the 2 pistols come through as well. But it's looking pretty shabby on the side of VERTEX. What is ADDICT going to do? 17 and 12. He's been the highlight for VERTEX tonight. Can he get them through one more map?
They're team MVP for both the ESL Challengers so far, for sure.
Yeah.
hazr just has a cheeky smoke at the ready. Advent leading the charge through Con and changing up the approach this time. Looking like they are interested in exploring the bathrooms. And this time VERTEX, they might lean into it.
It's a relaxed T-side approach from Rare Atom, isn't it?
Real slow, yeah.
Not going very fast anywhere.
Just waiting for aggression. And they've read this one perfectly. The full stack from VERTEX over towards A means B is free. And in comes all this util. This time, Malta's at least here
Yeah.
to play the offline, get a have an opportunity, but it didn't last long.
I mean, what's he going to do with a USP? Probably not a whole lot.
Catch a timing, catch some hands maybe.
Definitely caught some hands. The VERTEX, see if they can get some exit frags. But Moseyuh looks pretty ready for it.
Oh,
that
yeah.
is a sharp shot. He's bouncing so quickly.
That's an off angle. hazr. Once more. There it is. A second found. Bit of damage to the T economy. But more would be nice for the VERTEX camp. Either way, Rare Atom securing a 12th now. VERTEX, they should be going into a gun round in the next. 3 losses in a row.
Yep.
2K, and then some in the bank for most of the members. And a 4-round lead for Rare Atom. Their T side looking pretty stellar.
Yeah, you can say that again. But another challenge awaits. VERTEX will get their buy through. Starting to run out of gun rounds though, VERTEX. Pilski always loves talking about how difficult it is to make the comeback happen on the CT side, just because you don't really get that many gun rounds if things aren't going your way.
Yeah.
And that is very much a reality that VERTEX now have to live with. So sooner or later, they're going to have to win one, and hopefully for VERTEX, it'll be this one. Even this, you know, they've lost three rounds in a row. They've saved, and they're going to have 2 Famuses. Like, no AWP, defuse kit on 1 player.
It's not looking good.
It's really not fun.
But they need something. They need to do anything to try to stop Rare Atom from running away with the whole damn game, especially with these T-side rounds. Usually few and far between, but right now, Rare Atom are just looking like the sharper individuals. They're making the right reads. They're making the right decisions. And they're playing as a team that little bit better than VERTEX. Good timing on that resmoke at Monster to slow this one down. Rare Atom all creeping in through short, but there's still a decent setup here from Wood, from Toxic. Molly coming in over towards headshot side, and Mercury, he's looking for an entry. He'll find it.
ADDICT needs to do something and can't. Caught by Mercury. Timing not great for VERTEX there at all. And they're on to saving. They're immediately calling the save.
And that's the round. That's the round right there. And Rare Atom, they got plenty of money, so you better believe they're going to be hunting in a moment when they figure out VERTEX aren't going for the round.
It'll be 13-8. And VERTEX just wondering what happened. What could have been on Inferno. I think that round against Advent is going to be replaying in their minds tonight. If they go down here, even if they don't go down here.
Maybe later. I don't think they're thinking about that at all right now.
No, but I'm talking about when you're lying down to go to sleep.
Oh.
And what's keeping you up at night?
Mate, you're not sleeping.
It's that round. Because that very much turned the tide in the direction of Rare Atom. 2018 Tyloo. Now that is a throwback.
That was a good Tyloo, though.
It was. Maybe the last good Tyloo.
Somebody. Gotta miss him.
Attack timeout here for VERTEX. It's giving Rare Atom a bit of time to take a look at their notes. What's Kingfisher got to add to the conversation? Has he got the words of wisdom that will make the difference?
He had some words.
Absolutely.
Slapping hands.
Definitely looked like he had something important to say. That's pretty unfortunate timing for ADDICT.
Yeah.
But 13-8's the scoreline. One more to Rare Atom would start to signal the end for VERTEX. And VERTEX haven't invested in this round either, so they take those 3 saved M4s through.
Yeah.
And they hope that they can use that to get through the round. Aggression maybe from hazr here, but he'll be on his own. Easy doesn't have a flash.
They changed it up again. Close. We'll find the
my God.
pink, but nothing else.
Yeah,
And Mercury is just ready for literally everything. PZ. Ooh,
You can't beat that.
Game here.
You can't beat that, right? Hazard, he's got the timing, he's got the first shot across, but Mercury's just better.
Yeah, what do you do?
He's got the AK, boom, there you go. See you, mate. All done.
Oh,
Well.
a cracker from Brace to maybe get Vertex back into the round.
Maybe.
And PZ, he's getting big info at long right now. Short control in the hands of the CTs, but is it going to be more than enough?
Malta's done a little bit of a tickle damage to Kaze there, but you'll need more from Vertex. Brace delivers. Double kill with the M4, drops the bomb. Advent has to go back and grab that, and it gives PZ a bit of time to get back across, but Jam Young puts it down to a 1-on-2. And this might be the biggest 1-on-2 PZ has faced today.
No kit. Might change the amount of time he has to play with, but the bomb's not even down yet, and it's all going to boil down to the timing. His position now realized from Rare Adam, and they're happy to hang around. Advent doesn't know where he wants to plant it, and that was a dangerous place to go.
For sure.
But it has worked.
I mean, if PZ just charges up short, maybe he gets the kill there.
He has a smoke.
He's got a 10-second defuse though, Mac. He doesn't have a kit. He's just going to sit it. He's going to pray. Hope and pray that he can get this one through. 5 seconds to go. Rare Adam have not found him. They don't know.
Where is he? Where is he?
They don't know.
Where is he? There he is.
They didn't hear. They
But
didn't hear the
a little
defuse.
bit too late, and PZ gets some sweet revenge for Inferno.
I thought the crowd was going to give that away for sure.
I thought so too.
But they didn't shoot.
He didn't find him. PZ picked the perfect spot to sit it.
Well, is that the round that Rare Adam is going to be thinking about tonight?
Who knows?
Let's
4-round
see.
gap, still pretty large right now. Let's see if they shift up how they're going to play this one. But they've taken big damage, just disrespecting the mollies.
Yeah, PZ's getting aggressive as well out through long. Not bold enough to continue to swing and have a look into Fountain. If he did, he would get a lot of info. It might have been nice for hazr to know, but PZ, perhaps he's making the right choice here. Let's have a look. Moseyuh goes down. PZ does catch that timing. And you know, again, it gives me a bit of an Inferno vibe, right? Vertex, all it takes is one little thing to go their way, and then all of a sudden, it seems like everything starts to go their way.
In comes the util. Molly over towards short to make sure no one peeks them as they set this boost up. And Addict was watching that, but they've changed the setup over towards that monster side. Looking to swing off the contact Malta on the offline. And oh, that smoke might actually hinder him.
I don't know about that. I think it's going to be difficult for Rare Adam to get through the smoke. I mean, the flash is going to have to be on point. They'll catch Malta, but not Addict.
That nose flash is pretty damn good. We'll see if Addict can trade if needed, or smoke fades. But they're not committing yet. They're going back to short. They might be going back to A.
I think
20 seconds.
I think Vertex is going to be all over this because Malta's not seen anything. He has not seen anything on Monster, nothing on short. And Vertex, well, they're well aware. You can already tell. Util getting tossed down. Rare Adam walk right into the AWP. It's a collapse from PZ. And that is going to be the AWP sending Vertex to double digits. It's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen.
It has been a bit of a slow overpass for PZ, but he's finally getting these opportunities with the AWP now, making them at the start of the round, catching timings, and then finding a couple of lineups as well. Just saving the day and potentially Vertex's tournament lives here. Over to double digits now.
Yeah, but why do they have to leave it so late, Mac? That's the question I ask myself.
I know, it's like 1 a.m. almost.
Vertex still have to get 3 in a row to equalize. Brace is going to get aggressive on long, but this time even more aggressive than anyone on Vertex has so far.
Look how thorough Mercury is. He's checking every single quarter, every position they could be in. And it's all for something.
You can't beat him at the moment. Mercury's just insane. 109 ADR, 24 rounds in.
Oh, and Hazard's got fake info. He's jiggled long, and he's seen absolutely nothing. Slow creep Jam Young leading the charge, and hazr might be walking to his death here. He will be. And this might be the round.
Yeah, VERTEX is going to save on B. If it's not a B hit, they're going to save on B.
They just made the call. It's over before it begins.
It is. Yeah, it really is, just because of the money factor.
Grace is thinking maybe a change-up's in order, but the man's out on an island with no help at all. Hoping there's some kind of crossfire from that bathrooms line that hazr was on, but it's never happening.
Yeah, look, you called it 100%. Like, Mercury is just on another level at the moment. He's checking everything. He's hitting everything. It's the third round in a row that VERTEX have shown some aggression over toward long.
He's built different, and this is exactly what you heard Alan talking about on the desk before the series started.
100%. Yep. And again, like I was saying, it's not something that a lot of people outside of the Asia region are like really on top of just yet. I don't think Mercury has kind of got his name up in lights the same as what Jam Young and Kaze do.
Yeah.
But he's going to be the next guy that if Rare Adam do get to play more overseas, people are going to start to get excited about. The thing is, for some reason, they just can't beat the Mongols. They can't beat Greyhound at the Asia Minor. So they don't get to play overseas that much. But I mean, this is exactly what we're talking about when we're talking about Mercury in particular being so exciting.
And mate, look, you think this is a series? The winner of this then has to go and take on Bad News Eagles, who lost to Movistar earlier if you weren't watching.
That is a conversation for tomorrow.
I don't want to think about it yet.
These teams, all they're focused on right now is getting through this series and then getting to bed.
5 rounds in regulation remain here, or 6 rather. And a good timing on the nade, gets barely anything done. VERTEX showing a little more respect now over towards the A side. As Rare Adam, they put some pressure towards Monster. They show some attention. Malta has caught those bullets too. Ooh.
Yeah, but he's still surviving. hazr is just on an island right now.
A solid one to be on though. Mate, if you get your head down, people come this direction. Kaze, he can't see a thing as that silencer being spotted. It's a long gun. They know he's here. He's done nothing.
Yeah, and that was my worry, right? You've just got so many Rare Adam members that inevitably, even if it's a 1-for-1, Moseyuh! Where's that come from? Well,
How?
I think at this point, Rare Adam obviously storming toward 15, but they're definitely thinking about 16.
Everything they're touching is turning to gold, and Moseyuh, he's supposed to be the support man. Wait,
What can Malta do? You know, if he shoots, he does eventually probably die. He's going to try and save the M4. They've got no money. They have no money.
and that's it.
This is the worst timeline for VERTEX.
Oh, they worked so hard for the initial maps of the series. They were in touching distance on Inferno. And they've got one final tactical to try to get their heads back on their shoulders. It's getting late here in Melbourne, in Marky's Court.
It is 1 a.m. in Melbourne, and yet it is still so loud here in Margaret Court Arena. Final tactical timeout for VERTEX. Final chance for VERTEX to survive in DreamHack Melbourne.
It is a message that has been sent. hazr is definitely not rain. But let him live his best life. Who are you to tell him who he can and can't be, huh?
Well,
guy in crowd with a screen?
Mac, this could be the final round of the night. It could be Rare Adam through to tomorrow and VERTEX eliminated. 2 scouts, an MP9, a Deagle and a FAMAS, and that's what VERTEX has to work with here to try to save their tournament lives.
Yeah.
Kaze's down on 12 HP. It's a start.
Seems he's copped a nade or two. And VERTEX, they finally stopped pushing long. They're playing passive. Deep lines, one at Divider, one at the flower bed. And looking just to fall off, play a little more passive. It was working for him earlier. The change in CT setups has not been fruitful.
Down toward the B-bomb site we go. Mercury, the one leading the charge, and who else would you want at this point? He's been hitting some absolutely nutty entries. Here comes that util, and VERTEX will have to set themselves, get themselves ready. Jam Young finding the opener, does get traded back on down. VERTEX not out of it just yet. Mercury looking for more. Looking for the double kill. Addict can't survive, and it's almost done. Brace, the last alive, has got himself the scout in hand. He's using it well. But Rare Adam will get the bomb plant down, and it's a 2v1 to negotiate with such a poor weapon in such an awkward scenario for Brace to try to keep this alive for VERTEX. Unable to do it, and Rare Atom will survive, and they'll send VERTEX packing.
Oh, look at that, though. The standing ovation from everyone that hung around here till 1 a.m. to watch the reverse sweep happen. It was a valiant attempt from VERTEX.